Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Sharon and this is Fun with Cross Stitch. Today is I'll restart that. Today is the 13th of December and it is about 9:30 in the morning. It's Wednesday. I got that round about the wrong way, but anyway, we got there. It's just one of those days today. It's fairly warm here in Queensland, so wanted to get this done early. Today we're going to be doing a whip parade, our end of year whip parade. Now I'd just like to say thank you to all the subscribers and viewers that have been here along my journey so far. This is 2 years. Now I'm going to do a giveaway, but I'm going to do that in my normal video, not on the whip parade. So that'll be in 2 weeks and I'll do the giveaway. But yeah, just like to welcome all my new subscribers as well and my new viewers. Thank you for clicking on my channel to see what I have to show you. Hope you enjoy the content that I show and put out there. If you haven't subscribed, hit that little subscribe button, hit the little bell, and then you'll know when I put up a next video. I try to put them out every 2 weeks. Most of the time it is every 2 weeks. There's only a couple of times that it's been a day late, or when we're on holidays maybe a week late, but other than that they go up regularly. Yeah, so thank you everybody for coming along. There is a lot of whip parades out there at the moment, but thank you for clicking on mine and spending a bit of time with me. Well, we have a fair few whips to get through today. Now for the year I've had 3 finishes, so what I thought we'd start off with the finishes and get them done, and then we'll just get on to the whips. I've got my nice cold drink, got ginger beer today. Non-alcoholic, of course. Okay, so the first one I might show you. This one is Stargazer by Managerie. This one I finished on June the 29th this year. I still haven't got her framed yet. It's on the to-do list, but we're getting there. But I just love the way she pops on this blue. I did put a speck of black through the blue, but it didn't really show up much. But I love the way she's turned out. She's going to go on the wall behind me with Roses of Sharon. I've got some Christmas decorations behind me. Tiger is not there now. He was on the floor. I thought he might pop up and say hello. I was just hoping he didn't jump up there and then get up to the Titanic, but he's taken off. Yeah, so that was one finish that I did. Another finish was Mini Warmth of Home by Shimmeral. This one I ended up getting 30,818 stitches into it this year to finish it on May the 4th. Now I will put before picture in on all these as well. But this is the way this one turned out. Just so beautiful. I just love the way the blues all pop together. But I haven't washed it yet because I've got to take it out with me to get a frame. But yeah, so that one will be framed and it'll go up on the wall. So 30,000 to get that one finished. And the next one that I finished this year was Game of Swans, a long dog sampler. I'll get that glare off. Now this one I finished on August the 19th and I did 13,691 to get it to finish. This one is done on 18 count Mystic Fabrics. Tag still on it. So here's this one. So I love the way that turned out on this colour fabric. Another one that's yet to be framed. But I think on the beginning of the year, I was only up here, or no, I started in the middle, so it had to be on this flower here. But you'll see a before picture anyway. So there are my finishes. I thought I'd get those ones out of the way first. Would you like to say hello, Tiger, before we get into these too far? Whoa. There is Tiger. He has grown so much over the year. Still a terror. Still sees what he can get into. Should have got him a little hat. He's my buddy. He keeps me company while hubby's at work. You're going to hop down now? Hopefully not get into too much mischief. He's got the devil in his eyes. Look at that. He's back. Wonder what he'll get into. There you go. It's getting heavy too. Okay, so that's the finishes out the way. Now for the last 2 weeks, I might as well give you my stats. I did work on 9 projects and I did 8,240 in the last two weeks. So I will share that information on each of them as we go through. But I think the ones that I've been working on are at the bottom. So we will just go through and see how we are. I've taken all of them off the Q-snap, except for 2, I think, that you can see. Okay, so I'm going to be flipping between books a bit, just until because I didn't put these in order. But that's okay, we'll get there. Alright, the first one I'm going to show you is hubby's Linfox truck. In the last 2 weeks I worked 2,814 on it. This is a truck that he drives, the prime mover, and the trailers I think was a Catherine run up in Darwin, or up near Darwin. He took the photo and I just done it through pit to pat. Now for the whole year I have stitched 18,019 stitches and I'm on 7.61%. Now when I started this at the beginning of the year, I started on the dirt and I only had a very little bit done. But now you can see the truck come in. So when I picked this up in the last 2 weeks, I worked on the door and the light on the step. So that's where this one is. This one is on 7.61% now. For next year, I want to reach a goal of 15%, which means I have to do 16,927 stitches on it. And I can see that that's doable. Over the year, I have done, I forgot to tell you, 225,000 stitches, 225,258 stitches in total on my projects. But I've tried to grab all the stats so that you can see, you'll know how many I've done over the year and what the goal is for next year. Okay. This one. The next one I'm going to show you is The Amazing Animal Kingdom by Amy Stewart. I really love working on this one, but I'm going to say that about all of them, aren't I? Now this one I worked on for the last 2 weeks. I got 1,924 stitches in it. For the whole year I got 14,005 stitches and I'm on 4.48%. So here we are with this one. Hat's making my head itchy. Now, at the beginning of the year, I think I only had this part of the shelf and a bit of the waterfall done. So that's what 14,000 looks like. My goal for next year would be 10%, which means I have to do 20,572 stitches to reach my goal. I'm going to be adding them up as we go for my goals and then marking them off. And that way you can see how the goals are going every time I do a floss tube and how much I've got left to do on that goal. Okay, the next one is Elephant Puzzle. It's Pain-Free Crafts. This one is done on 16 count. Again, with this one I started in the middle. I didn't work on this one for the 2 weeks. Elephant Puzzle. For the whole year I got 14,328 stitches. And I'm on 25.74%. And that's what this one's looking like. Now for my goal for next year, I want to reach 30%, which means I've only got to do 8,081 stitches. And I'll probably do that on the main elephant. Unless things change when I pick it up. Okay, the next one. I don't know if I've got a cover photo with me for this one. Don't think I do. No, I don't. I don't have the main pattern in here. Well, this one's Florentine. It's a Mirabilia. I'll put the photo up of what it's going to look like when it's finished. Now, this one I didn't get much on. I should have worked on it more, but I didn't. That's what it's looking like now. By memory, I think I had this bit done, and this bit here I've all worked in. So I got a bit done, but not as much as I'd like to. She's going through for the next one, and I want to finish a page. So I'll either finish the bottom or finish the top, but I think I'll finish the bottom. So that's my goal for her. Got to get a bit more done on her, I think. Okay, the next one I think is another shop. Toy, not toy shop yet. This is Ye Old Christmas Shop by Sarah Marchetti. This one is done on 16 count. This is the one I thought I'd done on 18. But it's actually done on 16 count, and I had to modify it. Ye Old Christmas Shop. I worked 17,299 stitches over the year. Let's just try and get this one so you can see it all. There's that bit. I think I'm going to have to go out of shot for this one. There we go. So I've made it to the other side of the chart. But when I started this year, I'd only done this little bit, which you'll see on the before. So I've got the dog and the train and tractor and bit of the horse and that done. My goal for next year is 15,000, and it means I've got to do 26,734. But this one I'm chopping a bit off on the side. It's only about 10 or 15 stitches, and it's not really going to make any difference to the pattern. So what I'm doing with that one is I'm going to go all the way around the border, and that way I know what I'm filling in and what I'm not. It's going to be a fun year next year for challenges. Alright, getting through these pretty quickly actually, but quicker than I thought. But we've still got a lot to go. Okay, my next one is I Love You by Randall Spangler. That's what this one's going to look like. Now when I started at the beginning of the year, I only had the little brown bit on his lip. That's all I've done. Over the year I've done 12,006 stitches, and I'm on 6.81%. And my goal for this one is to reach 15%. That's where we're up to on this one. To reach my goal, I need to do 14,791. So as I do the goals, I'm just going to mark them off. I'm doing it on a decision wheel, so once the goal is met, I'm not sure whether I'm going to take it off the decision wheel and not work on it, or just keep working on it, but achieve my goal and do more. Because I don't want to put them away and not work on them, really. But yeah, I haven't decided yet, so we'll see how we go as we're going along. Okay, I don't think I need that book anymore now. The next one is Breaking Free. I do have it written down. Oh, it's on the right page anyway. This one is another one by Ciro Marchetti. Now, working along the bottom, I think I was halfway along Pinocchio's leg. But like I said, you'll see on the before pictures. Now this one I stitched 14,515 stitches. I met my goal on this one of making it to the other side. This one's a bit grotty, but it will be getting washed once it's finished. I did 14,515 stitches on it, and I'm on 13.84%. And this is where we are with this one. I made it across the bottom, which is what I wanted. That was my goal. And I've got a fair bit of Raggedy Ann done. So they're nearly even. A bit off, but I got my goal to making it to the other side. So my goal for this next year is to reach 20%. So that's 18,825 stitches. So hopefully in that 18,000, that will bring in Raggedy Ann and Pinocchio complete. That's what I'm aiming for, to get them to complete. So I'll see if I can do that within the 18,000. And then I'll only have the snow globe in the middle, which is why I chose this one, because it's got a snow globe, and the horse coming out of the top of it. And there's a lot of Crynic in this one once I get up a bit further. I think there's 10 reels of Crynic in it, so that's a lot of Crynic. I was going to do a different colour instead of Crynic, and hubby said, well, if you're going to spend the money on doing it, you love the chart, do it properly, use the Crynic. So he went out and brought me the 10 reels of Crynic. How lovely was that? Oops. this is one that's still in the Q-snap. This is one of my new starts. This is the one I got from Denise as a rack. Loving it, thank you Denise. This is the Rusty Cauldron by Lisa Parker. And of course this one was going to be my rotation for next year, had to be. This one, I did a few stitches to get it through because of whip worries. You have to have so many stitches and that. Well, I think they're doing it the same this year, but my goal to reach, this is all I've done, and I haven't even got down how many stitches are in that. Let's have a look. Started this one on the 1st of December. 864 stitches and I'm on 0.22%. Now this is the first time I've stitched on 25 count Lugano, so this is a change for me. I want to reach 5%, which is 17,900 stitches. So we'll see how we go with that one. But actually I didn't find it hard to stitch on Lugano. I have been told that you've got to be careful on your tension. Sometimes the stitches fall behind. I'm yet to find that out, but it's early days. I haven't done much of it yet. Okay, this one is, oh, it's right on top. This one is Tigers by Artisy. This one's been a favourite. When I started, I think I only had a little bit of his face here, his mouth, a little bit of his nose and his lips. Now over the year I have done 13,071 stitches. Let's just move this needle minder. This is one that Tiger decided to chew around the outside, so I've stitched around the outside. I'm on 49.19%. And that's where he is now. My goal for this one is to finish it. And to finish it, I need to do 27,246 stitches. I just love the way this has come along. I still haven't decided about the background. I might just leave it. I don't think you might. With the amount of detail in him, I don't think we're going to need the background. But we'll see how we go as it gets along. But yeah, he's up for a finish. Okay, the next one. My next one is, I didn't write this one down. It's a peacock. One I got off Etsy. I did think it was a long dog, but it's not. But I forgot to write this one down. If you're after the details, let me know and I will find it. This one is done on a 16 count. I don't even have the stitch count for this one, but that's how much I got done. Now, I just couldn't get into this one, so this one is going to be a UFO. I'm going to scrap it. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why. So I'm going to see if I can unpick all that, because this is such a big piece of fabric and it's a beautiful colour and I'm not going to waste it. So I don't know what I'm going to put on that, but I just couldn't do it. I don't know what it is. Just didn't call to me, didn't appeal to me. So, and if it doesn't, then there's no point doing it. Oh, okay, I didn't think I put this one in, but I did. This one is Butternut Road. Now, I didn't work on this one all year. And I forgot all about it until I'd done my got things ready for the whip parade, or I would have put it in next year's. That's all this one's got done on it. This one isn't counted stitches. I love the fabric though. It's going to look nice on the fabric when it's done. What I have done though for next year, I have got a section that's just smalls. So once I finish a small, I can put another small in, so she could come in. And there's a reason I've done that, which I can show you the few charts at the end if anyone's interested. Okay, my next one. This is one I haven't worked on this year, but I'm bringing it in for next year, so I thought I would show you so you can see where I'm up to. So this is Mini Tada by Randall Spangler. This one hadn't been stitched on all year, but it's coming in for next year. Still got to laminate that one. This one I've done 10.56%. So not much. And it's not very big. That's as wide as it is. So it's not a big one. Now I want to reach 25%, so it's only 12,339 stitches. So I'll just stitch from the top down. I know I like to go from the bottom, but this one I've started at the top, so I'll just keep filling it in. A lot of 939 on that one. So that one will get some love. Look at that, we're not even halfway through the tub yet. This one might be a long one. Okay, this is Stitching Beauty. I honestly don't think I know, because she's from a paper chart, so I haven't. This one is Theresa Girl, so I haven't done the stitch count because she's from a paper chart. But this is another nice one. Yeah. And this is where I got with this one. Now I'm pretty sure when I started, I only had like this little bit done because I started in the middle. So I got a fair bit done. She didn't make the cut for next year, but she is only a small, so I can bring her in. She's not very big. Well, I class her as a small. So I can bring her in if I finish a small. Okay, this one is a 16th century. Another one that I've done on paper chart. This is Works by ABC. This is what this one's going to look like. Now when I started in the middle, so I only had a little bit done in the middle. This one I thought was going to be finished. It goes that way. And this is how much I got done. So I got a fair chunk done over the year. I've only got, that's how the bottom of the charts, I've only got that all the way around the four sides, and then that one's finished. So I didn't mind working on that one. I did get a bit burnt out because I've done so much in one time. But progress is progress. Very thirsty today. Because it's so hot. Alright, this is another one I couldn't get into. This is Tap Dancers by Long Dog Sampler. I don't know whether it's just because they're samplers and I'm more into full coverage. Maybe that's all it is. I'm not sure. But I didn't get a lot on this one. This one is done on 18 count Garden of Eden. This is a beautiful fabric. Oh, I still left a thread. And that's all I got done. I made it to the other side, so it's not very big, but I just couldn't seem to get into it. Now, when I started, I think I've only just done a little bit here. So I got all that done, but got our initials in. So I don't know, I might finish it. I'm undecided. I mean, it's a beautiful fabric. So if I still got a nice smell to it. If I don't finish it, the fabric won't go to waste. I'll just unpick that, but not quite sure what to do with that one. Or I might even gift it to someone if someone wants to finish it. It's done with 437. I've got a whole cone of the cotton anyway. So I could even just gift that to somebody if somebody wants to finish it. Okay, the next one is red. This one is Managerie. Now, which way is up? That way. I've got a hand done, so I've started on her hand. So I got a bit done. Up really close, you can see there's a lot of gaps in the red, but looking on camera, I think it looks alright. I was a bit worried because I didn't think it was, I thought you could see too much fabric through it, but on the camera it's not too bad. So we'll see how we go with that one. I don't have a challenge for that one, but I class that as a small, so that can come back in. Tub's full. Alright, what's this next one? Okay, this one's Ice Fairy. This one is done on 16 count watermelon. This one was a kit. That's how this one looked. I couldn't work out all the cottons because they were all jumbled and mumbled, so I just used my own cottons. I will work it out. And here we are with this one. I think beginning of the year I only had this little purple bit done. So I have got a fair bit done. I do like it. They do look good when you look at them in the camera, more so than up front. But I suppose that's with everything, isn't it? So that's that one come along okay. No stitch count for that one because it's paper chart. Alright, what do we have here? The kids. Okay, this one is the kids, or our kids. It's done on an 18 count 8er. Their mum took the photo and asked me to chart it and stitch it. So that's what I'm doing. This one I did 7,736 stitches to put me on 3.67%. Now when I started, I think I only had Samuel's arm started. Now my goal is to reach 10%, so it's 13,778 stitches to be done. So what I might do is continue up and do Samuel. That's what I think I'll be doing. It's getting quite warm here. I should have put the fan on. Only 4 to go. Okay, the next one is a favourite of everybody's. This is Toy Shop. I thought this was at the bottom, but it's not. This one is done by Amy Stewart. It's a lovely piece, this one. Now, I've done it on 16 count. Now, I started this one on the 7th of the 1st, 2019. If I had have realised a bit more back then, I wouldn't have done it on a 16 count. I would have done it on a 20 or 25. Not because of the size, but more because of the detail. But I think it's okay. Now this one I didn't work on as much as I should have. I done 16,414 stitches. I'm on 38.84%. Now my goal for next year on Toy Shop is to do 52,000 stitches. Now I know that's a big jump to this year, but that's only 1,000 stitches a week, and I can do 1,000 in one sitting, so that it's very doable. I've just got to pull it out more, which ends up to be 188,000, 52,000 stitches. Oh, that will put me on 188,202 stitches in the whole thing. I was going to say, I don't have to do 188,000 stitches. Now this is Toy Shop. Oh, I have to stand up for this one. I took a screenshot from my last whip parade to try and show you the difference. Well, that's not a very good shot, is it? Let me just drop the bottom bit. It might be easier. So I've worked a bit on that side. I didn't work in the middle this time. And then I worked a bit on that side. So what I might do, oh look, there we go. I might work on the middle this time to even the middle out. Maybe just come straight through the middle, all the way to the bottom. My plan was to do down the outsides. So I might still do that yet. Put up a bit closer. I just love this one. But I did lose a little bit of detail. What do you think? Do you reckon the detail's okay in this one? Some people have told me, oh, you should start again, but that's not even an option. I've done too much to start again. And I mean, the detail's not too bad when you put it in the camera. You're not going to look at it up close. So I think it's all right. What do you think? But yeah, just love that one. One more big look. There we go. Yeah, so 52,000 stitches I want to do. Okay, now I have lost a needle. Let me just have a quick check to make sure. Just see whether it was in this one. It could well be. No, this one's got a needle. Okay. One of my others are missing a needle. At least I didn't stand on it. Let me just find a needle minder. There we go. Once I start working on the projects, I'll find out which one is missing a needle. Don't think there's any more down there. Hope not. I don't fancy standing on one. Yeah, so 52,000 stitches. That should really move it along. I'm going to put all my challenges on a board, and then I can just wipe them off as we do them, or just put like 52,000 stitches my goal is. So I can do 1,000, 2,000. Every floss tube I'll just fix it up and change it. A bit like what Jen's doing, but not as many projects. Alright, the next one is Map of Australia by Artsy. This one is another favourite. I've got a fair bit done on this one, I think. Map of Australia, it's done on 16 count. I stitched 8,505 stitches and I'm on 55.03%. Now this one is down for a finish for the year. This is what this one looks like. Beginning of the year, I think I had all this side done and part of the rock, so I think I've worked on this side this year. This is done on Bushfire by Crafty Leanie. Now to get it as a finish for next year, I need to do 33,007 stitches. So I'll work out how much I need to do each sitting. But I could do, if I do 1,000 each sitting, and I just have to make sure I do 33 sittings. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it? 33, well that'd be 33 weeks if I worked on at least once a week. Can be done. Well, I did it on Warmth of Home, I did 30,000, so I know it can be done. It's not impossible. As for getting them all done, I'm hoping I'm going to do my darndest to get all these challenges done. The next one is Dark Jungle, Temple and Tigers by Sarah Marchetti. Now this one I think I'd only done a very small piece in the corner. Dark Jungle, I worked 15,852 stitches and I'm on 4.53%. Now, where are we? I want to do 10% is my goal for next year, which I need to do 19,136, which is doable because I did 15,000 this year. So I'm debating whether just to go across the bottom to the other side and work all that in, or work in the spot that I've got. Not sure yet. I'll work that out as I go. But I know when I work on it next, I will be filling in all these gaps. Well, that's another one. See, I have so many big ones. I think that's why I didn't like, well, not like, but I like them, but why I didn't get much done on Tap Dancer and the Peacock. Because I'd rather full coverage. In saying that, I do have a few smalls that are coming in next year that aren't full coverage, but there's a reason for those ones. Okay. Thought that was my last, but there's another one at the bottom. This one is Hubble Bubble by Lisa Parker. This is another favourite. This one is near enough the same size as the Rusty Cauldron, so these ones will go together. And I have another Lisa Parker one, but I haven't brought it in yet. We'll go with them as well. But that one won't get worked on until I get these two done. Let's see. Hubble Bubble is done on 18 count. I started this on the 1st of the 10th, 2021. Now I stitched 14,999. Could have done one more stitch, couldn't I? I'm on 18.78%. And this one I've made it to the other side. And I think that was my goal. So this one made it all the way to the other side. Those colours actually pop on there, don't they? My challenge, my goal to reach next year is 25%. To reach that challenge, I need to do 18,811 stitches. Now, I think when I added it all up, I needed to do about 300,000 stitches next year. And I did 225,000 of the counted ones. So that's not including the ones I haven't counted this year. So it is possible. There is another 2 actually. Okay, this one's a Titanic. This one I put a few stitches in ready for next year. This is a dimension. This is the first time I've done a dimensions. They say there's a lot of half stitches, blends. So I'm not sure with this one yet. I'm only just starting. Be interesting. Now my goal for this one is to at least get half. And that's what I've done. I did start it in black and I had to rip it all out and put it in blue because I started the wrong section. That's because the pattern was, when I've printed the pattern off, it was just hard to read. So I'm going to take it to the shop and get it printed off in A3 size, and that way I'll be able to read it better. A lucky last. This one is Wild Menagerie by Cross My Heart. And I'm on the middle one here, or second one. This one I did start on blue, didn't like it, restarted on black, love it. Should have just gone with the black to start with. That's where that one's coming along. My goal for this one is, I think it was 2 tigers. Now I started this one on the 30th of the 11th, 2022, but I didn't get much work on it because I didn't like it, and now I've changed it to black. I did all that in probably 3 sittings. You can just see that there. I thought this wouldn't show up, but I think once it's all together it will. So I will continue with that one now. But yeah, my aim is 2 tigers. So this one will be done. More than likely this one. Unless I get the 2 middle ones done, and then I only have the 2 outside ones done. That's it, guys. I've run out of whips. We've run out. Now I'm taking through 24 next year, 24 and 24. I'll just show you these few. Well, we've got a bit of time. This is the first Disney one that I'll be doing, a snow globe, because I have a Disney section, and this is the first Disney one that I'll be doing. I worked that one out the other day. I went down a rabbit hole. This is from the BBL Cross Stitch Emporium. They are on my Facebook group. Check them out, they're really good. Really lovely people. Now this is the reason that I've changed. I've taken out, or not taken out, but I've changed my wording from Ice Fairy to smalls. Now Ice Fairy will come back in because it is a small, but this is the one I wanted to do. This is the Friends quote. Now mainly because I love watching Friends. With Matthew Perry's passing, I bought the book, so I'm nearly finished the book, and I searched everywhere and found the Friends quote. So that's one I want to do. So that'll come in as a small. This will be the first small that I do. And because I found that one, I went down a rabbit hole and found this one. This is The Big Bang Theory. So that's another small. So that one will be done as well. They'll both be done on the same colour. Not sure what colour yet. And that way I can put them both together. Might as well just show you these other 3 charts that I got. This one is Festive St Nick by Missy Means at Cross Stitch for Everybody. She's on Etsy. These are all from the same seller. So I got that one. I got that one. It's a cute one. And a snowman. Now they're not in the mix to do yet, but who knows. They might get brought in for Christmas. Not next year, but maybe the year after. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you those few. I got them from ANIM cross stitch. Here's the details down below. But yeah, I was looking for the Friends quote one. Jen's doing one as well. Jen the caffeinated crafter. Jen the crafter or the stitcher. She's doing one as well, but hers is a bit different to mine. The one that she's doing, she said you can't get anymore. So I found that quote, and yep, that's the one I'm doing. Okay, well, that's it for my whip parade. It's a bit longer than normal, 50 minutes. Nearly made it to the hour. I hope you don't mind a long whip parade. I know there's a lot out there. Some of them are 2 hours long. I watched one yesterday. It was 2.5 hours. Wasn't Jen's? No. She's doing hers in the new year. Oh, it was Carla's. So I watched that one, and yeah. Carla being crafty, I think it is. And there's another one. Craft Addict K. There's another one that I watch as well. Yeah, so that's it for me, guys. That's all my whips. I have a lot of them, haven't I? I'll go and get this one uploaded. We are starting Around the World today, which is with Jackie, and there's a lot of other ladies that are joining in now. So have you got your stuff ready to start, Jackie? Let's get started. I will upload this and edit it and get it all done. I've got to go up the shop, so this can be uploading while I'm at the shops, because it seems to upload quicker while I'm out, so that's all right. So I thought I'd get this done and get it uploaded, and can be on its way then. Yeah, that's it. I've got one more floss tube before Christmas. Next floss tube I will do the giveaways, because it'll be a regular floss tube, which will be on the 27th of December. So last one for the year. So I will do a giveaway. I'll write it down now so I remember. And the giveaways will be for everybody. I don't specify my country, which is Australia, because then it's not fair on the ones overseas. So I will be doing them for everybody. And yeah, thank you for being here on my journey. 2 years, and I'm loving it. I hope you enjoyed this this whip parade. If you've got any questions that you want answered, anything I didn't show you, or you want more information on any of the charts, or anything in general that you need to know or would like to ask, just pop it down in the comments and I will get back to you. I might see if I get a stitch with me done. We'll see how we go for time. I do have a bit of shopping to do and get a few things done around here. I did have a bit of a Christmas setup, not much. Most of it's out in the lounge room, but I thought I'd just put a few things there. I didn't want to put much there because in case Tiger jumped up there, but he was very good. He's asleep on the floor. It must be too hot for him. Okay, well, that's enough waffling for now. Thank you, guys. If you haven't subscribed and you're watching this, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, and then you'll know when I put up another video. Thank you for coming back. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I will talk to you in 2 weeks, unless I do a stitch with me in the middle. Thank you, guys, for coming. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.